Doubletree by Hilton. I've stayed with them before in different hotels and they've been really nice. This one is a bit tired, particularly the bathroom. I guess this room, the cold light of day doesn't look too bad at all. It's just little things like stains on the carpet. It's just not very nice, is it? Smells a bit like bleach. And I didn't get my warm cookie on the way in, so I guess that upsets me more than anything because I was starving last night. And the room service was pretty poor, but you know, put a club sandwich on there or something, some fries, anything other than an egg sandwich. Who wants an egg sandwich at like midnight? Anyway, gotta get back now. I'm slightly late this morning, so I need to get back into the office and do some bits. Might have a little adventure on the way home. I don't know. We'll see if we want to stop anywhere. This way. Thank you. There's no signs up anywhere, and it's like a bit of a maze. She was on her phone, cleaning someone's room. Seems to be videoing. Bit weird. I realise I'm moaning quite a lot. Running a business, you have to think about all the small stuff. And I just think a lot of these places, they fall down because no one thinks about the small stuff. A free bottle of water in your room so that you've got a drink in the middle of the night without having to drink tap water, which I would never do. Little things like that.
What was the room number, sorry?
437. Lovely, thank you. Bye-bye. Again, it's the little things. No one asked me how my stay was, whether there was any issues. Kind of poor customer service, really. So you might be watching this vlog going, oh, this guy really moans. That hotel looks perfectly fine. And it was perfectly fine. And my issue is the price. It was £195 a night. For that, it wasn't good enough. And I think that's my issue with it. It was just, you know, if you're paying over double of what you might pay in a Premier Inn, you expect it to be a little bit better than that.
And if I can ask you, where does YouTube come in? Where does YouTube play a role in people building their brand online for these fish?
Yeah, 100%. The start is code.
I've been looking forward to McDonald's breakfast. That's it, thanks.
Lovely drive around this first with holding up.
Cheers. I won't lie, I was tempted to order 2 of them. Bacon and egg McMuffin. I've been put in jail by the Tesla police. All I was doing was changing the podcast. But it is my 5th strike, and yeah, I've got to take my punishment. So no auto steer for a week, and I love auto steer. I use it all the time for these long journeys as well. It's great because you just put the car in auto steer. If you stay in a lane on a motorway or a dual carriageway, the car will just drive you all the way to where you're getting off the dual carriageway. Never mind, my own fault. Nah.
I try to do videos or make videos outside of the family circle so I don't affect them.
I decided to pop into Cambridge on my way to work to go into PMT music after going into Norwich the other day and being really disappointed and slightly confused by what they had in stock in the shop. I thought I'd go into Cambridge on the way home and do a bit of an investigation and see what is going on with PMT music at the minute, because I feel like they're dumbing down, if that makes sense. But anyway, I thought I'd go and have a look and see whether Cambridge is any better, and perhaps it was just a one-off and they're short on stock in Norwich or something like that. So yeah, let's go and have a look.
He just got. What I do is if you're driving, just let one of us know.
Cheers, lovely, thank you. Range of Gibsons, range of Epiphones.
The thing is, on my thing that I would have to be able to find would be from separate places. Like,
Okay, it's way better in here. Way better. It's rolling little synths. Look really cool, don't they? Lots of Nords. That was so much better than Norwich. So I don't know what's going on with Norwich, because the Norwich store's usually very good. They didn't have any of that rubbishy knockoff recording equipment that they had in the other place. They had some fairly decent bits, decent synth selection. Acoustic guitar selection was actually good. They had some of the Epiphones that I'm actually interested in, but not quite the model that I want. So yeah, other than that, PMT, what's going on with them? Business as usual, I think. Norwich just seemed to be a bit of a hiccup.
Man, even me, I do tutorials, I do technology how-to videos.
So back in the studio, and we're about to film this week's Friday show for the Anarchy channel, and I'm just rushing to get a little mix done to go on the end of the show of some of our gig from Dublin last week. So this has all come straight off the sound desk, which makes it does make it really hard to do a mix, because what you get is, this is Nikki's ukulele channel, which you can hear the ukulele, but there's so much bleed going on there. I've just used Logic plugins for today because mainly because I need to do a really quick mix. Paul's channel, same thing as Nick's really. A lot of drum bleed on it. Snare one's really nice. I've gone for a nice deep sounding snare. Bear in mind that's on the Lauter, which is like a cajon with a snare box on top. So you get more of a drum kit sound, which this snare, that's nice considering that's not a snare drum. My ukulele was DI'd through a distortion pedal, so that's really nice and clean. So that's one of the easier ones to work with. So we got that. Bass drum, dead simple. Then we've got some backing vocals. Abby's lead vocal. You will never love me again. Abby's lead vocal, yeah, sounds good. Lots of bleed on there again though. Love me now. Whiz to the end of the song. A very quick mix done. Let me just show you some of this stuff. So basically Logic channel EQ across everything, varying degrees of stuff going on there. Logic compressors across everything. The bass amp plugin on the bass. Got UAD pure plate for our reverb. I really like that. I'm using that a lot at the minute. I like to EQ the bass and the top end out the reverb, because then you can use a longer reverb without it over kind of powering the audio or the tracks. And then just for ease again, really quick, because I've literally had 10 minutes to do this whole mixing before we film. Lander using their mastering tool, and yeah, don't moan at me in the comments. I've got 10 minutes to do a mix and get it ready to go on a video. So that's what I've come up with. So I'm going to bounce this out. Just check the beginning and where we want it to end. Sometimes you do have to do these ridiculously quick mixes, and you could argue you should never do that, and you need to take time and go and listen to it and check it and come back to it. This is a case of this is going out in a video tomorrow night that has to be recorded and finished within the next 45 minutes. It's an hour-long video, and this is going at the end of it, so it has to go as it is, as a very, very quick mix. And sometimes as a engineer, you have to be prepared to do that. You can't always say no, we can't do that. That has to happen. And I'm kind of 70% happy with it. I think I could get it better, but I just don't have the time to finish it before it goes out. But I think from an audience point of view, it's a live set and a live sound, and I think they'll really like it, and that's really what matters over my ears saying, you know, I could tweak that and I could tweak this. So it's good. It's live. It sounds live, and it's balanced. That's all you can do on stuff like this, really. So right, I better go and get ready to film. So this is me and Sam filming the Friday show. It is currently a VT is running, which happens to be from my vlog, so you will recognise that. It gets very confusing which channel we're on now. So this is the Studio Life channel
in the Anarchy and Ukulele Friday show.
Yeah,
which has video from the Studio Life channel.
Yes. This is our little setup. We normally have slightly a bigger camera encasing than this, but our camera's up here. Yeah, Lewitt microphones for our vocals. We run everything off a MacBook. Oh yeah, through this little SSL interface, which I really like. We've also got the Blackmagic up here, which is pumping our camera video into our computer, where we're recording rather than recording on the SD card. Does that all make sense?
Yes.
Cool, right, we better get back to the show because it's going to cut back to us in a minute.
12 minutes.
12, right, okay, it's going to cut back to us in 12 minutes. What should we do for 12 minutes? Should we just watch the vlog?
I think just watch the vlog.
Yeah. This is what life's like in here. It's like some kind of alternate universe. So I'm still here working away. It is now 8:45, and I thought I would show you a little gadget that I've got. Oh, that's a nice chord. Nice chord. So yeah, I thought I'd show you this little gadget. This is called a Roadie tuner. It's a Roadie 3. Don't know if you can see that on there. Roadie 3. What it does is it automatically tunes your guitar. So you hold it on the tuning peg like so. Tune it until it beeps. Move to the next tuning peg. It will always, on the setting I've got it on anyway, it'll always tune up rather than tuning down, which is how you should tune a guitar. So if it goes past it, it'll tune back down again. Perfectly in tune. The reason why I'd recommend this, particularly in a studio, is quite often you record people that aren't brilliant at tuning their instruments. You can teach them how to use this in a minute, and then between every take you can just go, can you check your tuning with the Roadie tuner? And they do it. It's very accurate, so all your takes will then be in tune. It's expensive for what it is. I'll put the price on screen now because I can't remember exactly what it currently goes for. But if you're in a studio environment, there's nothing worse than you get a take of guitar, particularly acoustic guitar, and then you find out it's out of tune. Particularly when you do things like use an acoustic for guide track, and I've been caught out by this in the past, where someone's playing and singing, and they sing in one key on the guide track, or the first track that you put down as an acoustic guitar, and it's not till afterwards that you realise how badly out of tune it is. So Roadie tuner, really good buy for a studio.